So right now, with the Iranian war going on, with the U.S. being involved and other countries that are allies, how does it affect the overall global market in regards to the trading community? Okay, and what are some of the best future contracts to actually trade or markets to trade right now in today's time, to be able to make money, to be able to make good profits during the war. All right. So I want to start off by just basically saying this. If any of you have a basic understanding, an economic understanding in terms of interest rates, how they affect the markets overall, when it comes to the bond markets, how that affects, also the interest rates affect inflation, and also how it affects the markets as a whole. Typically speaking, whether you are a trader of the derivative markets, like the future markets that are tied to the financial side or the commodity side. So when it comes to the financial side of the future markets, that could be the indices, that could be the bond markets, which is interest rates. So there's a number of different markets that are affected. Commodities, which is like your oils, going to be your golds, your precious metals, your agriculture, your meats and grains and things like that. So I want to talk today about which one of these future contracts, and you have to understand what future contracts are. They are an actual derivative of the major asset classes, in specific, like the financials or the commodity markets. Okay, so that's basically what they are. So let's talk about how the war is actually affecting at home, not just here in America, but probably global as well, because you have to understand, Iran supplies about 20% of the oil to the world. So, meaning globally speaking, the oil flow from Iran is about 20%. Okay. And how has that, been affected due to the war? Okay. I'm going to say this right now. Anyone that is a futures trader or trades in general, crude oil futures is probably going to be, is a very good market to be tied to or trading right now. There has been huge spikes in that particular market since the war has actually started, causing prices to actually surge. Okay, so we've all seen, fuel prices increase at the pump, pretty significant. Okay, and not just that, but the price of crude oil within the future markets has, pushed up to the double digits areas. Okay, I'm talking about within a matter of a few weeks, because if you look at just a simple chart when it comes to crude oil, just going back to say January prior to, or even December prior to the war actually, starting. I believe it was in, I don't know, maybe somewhere in February or late January, whenever it was. That's where the market started to really, the crude oil market started to really push to the upside, and we saw this huge spike in gold. I mean, it's not gold, but in crude oil prices. Okay, so that's something to really pay attention to. It is a very good market to trade. It is. It's risky. It is a volatile market, but it does have massive intraday swings, which is providing strong trading opportunities right now due to what's going on with the Iranian war. Now, no one loves the idea of war, but that being said, it is a very good market because the profits can be very, very good in trading crude oil if we continue to see large spikes in oil prices because of what's going on right now with the Iranian war. So I'm going to say that right now. Also, with that being said, with the idea and the fear of the supply of oil, that's a decent percentage of 20% is a decent percentage of the amount of oil that comes from one particular country that supplies oil, across the many countries across the globe. Okay, so that fear has caused that oil prices to really push sharply up to the upside. So, and because of that, what are some of the effects, or what has really caused it, is the not just fear, but the idea of not being able to have a constant supply, okay, due to the shipping disruption. As you know, that strait is actually being protected, and there's been airstrikes and on vessels trying to come and go, or those that are at risk of doing so. So the U.S. has really blockade that area right now. They blockade it so that these oil ships can't, push through, coming through. So anyways, that has really placed a strain here, at home and other countries as well. And we're taxed on that, having to pay the price at the pump when we go to pump some, fuel into our vehicle. But if you're a trader, there is an opportunity to be able to make money. Okay. So it is a very extremely liquid market. I'll say that right now. You can have, pretty significant easy entry and exits. Strong directional moves. The market right now has been pushing to the upside. It does pull back, but it continues pushing higher because of everything that's going on there. So, and then anytime, when we start to see, things in the media, missile strikes, sanctions, anything talking about movement of tankers and things of nature like that, how that has been impacting the actual oil market as a whole. So crude oil is a very good opportunity as far as the future markets to trade right now, I would say. So second on my list, which I love to actually trade, is going to be gold futures. So I've been trading this for some time, and it is a safe haven type of market to trade, especially when, one of the future contracts. And you should know is when fear starts to rise due to war efforts, and when the U.S. is involved and war efforts across, globally into other countries, right here at home, it affects us. So people start to shift their money around, and that could be from, really pulling it out of the markets and put it into safer areas. That's why we've seen such a drop from January going to February, into March as well. In the market really sold off, but we saw gold prices kind of, start to really push to the upside, and still have been pushing to the upside. So anytime fear starts to settle in people's minds, investors start to shift their money away to basically just, protect, and to some means, protect their investment. Okay, so gold climbs when there are geopolitical risks that rises. Okay, and investors seek to protect their capital, their money in different ways, and so they shift it and move it into the different areas. So that's why the reason why we're still at new highs due to these ongoing tensions or war tensions with the Iranian war right now. So I just want to state that as well. And why do I personally like to trade it? Because it just has cleaner trends. It tends to move in one particular direction, and you have less kind of like whipsaw where it's kind of just, moving down, because crude oil is very, very volatile. So, okay. So gold, if you are looking for a futures contract that actually to trade that is very, how should I say it? It's very stable, more so, and it tends to trend in a particular direction. Gold is going to be that market for you. It's definitely been that market for me. Okay, it moves in times both when there are, say for example, conflict due to war efforts, and based around interest rates. So you have to understand that as well, because when interest rates actually increase, what does that do? It causes the value of the U.S. dollar to be stronger, which in turn causes a kind of an adverse effect on gold. Gold prices actually drop, and then the reverse of. So when we see lower actual interest rates, well, that devalues the price or the value of the dollar, but gold prices tend to, push in the opposite direction, which is to the upside. So I just want to state that right now as well. And another good commodity, number 3 on my list is going to be silver. Silver actually outperforms, or has been outperforming gold. But it is very volatile too. It is a macro market to actually trade. It has very explosive moves, but you got to be very careful because it is volatile, and I mean it could really have large swings as well. Okay, so but we've seen a significant surge in silver prices, and which again has just recently been outperforming gold over the last several weeks. So silver is I see a lot of people trading silver, and silver is a very good market to trade. But again, it does have explosive moves to where you can profit very well if you know how to trade this market just as well. It has bigger percentage swings, or bigger percentage swings more so than actual gold. And when it comes to momentum, again, I mean, when it moves, it actually moves. Okay. But one thing, like I said, it's more volatile, it's more erratic in price than gold is, so you can kind of get whipsawed or faked out. But that's just kind of the more so the risk that involved when trading the future markets. But again, silver can bring home some high and hefty profits if you really know how to trade it. And when it comes to the indexes or the indices markets, the equity futures, S&P and the NASDAQ. So we're talking about the S&P 500, whether you're trading the micro or the standard E-mini S&P 500 or NASDAQ futures contract. There's still great markets to trade. The NASDAQ is more volatile. As you can see, it moves quicker. It is thinner than when it comes to volume than the actual, the S&P 500. But it is a great opportunity, especially for those who are interested in short-term trading of the equity index future markets. Okay, so the war efforts are definitely have triggered. As you can see, I think back in, if I'm not mistaken, let me take a look right quick. Let's look at this chart here on the NASDAQ. Yeah, so you can see here, let's not go back here. Right around here, end of January, going into February, into March, you can see the significant sell-off right here. So again, you can have, very significant or strong volatility spikes within the market due to, the war efforts, which have globally have caused this particular market to sell off, over the last couple weeks, 8 weeks or so. Okay, so we've seen a definite significant sell-off, but just recently, I don't know if it's due to the talks of the ceasefire or not, but the market has really been, we have taken out, we're in new highs now. It has taken out all-time highs here on the NASDAQ. I'm sure from this major high here we had back in the latter part of October there. Beginning of April, we really shot to the upside. So we had a strong bullish move to the upside here. So, we had some talks about ceasefire, and over the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, the market really has started pushing hard to the upside. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the expiration of the ceasefire agreement, and now the U.S. really stepping in place and blockading that strait. I don't know. Again, fear factor could set in and the markets could start dropping again and kind of getting us to a place to where maybe I would expect some type of, decent pullback, but I don't think that we're done pushing higher. I could be wrong, but look, we're just taking out, I believe, all-time highs here. And anyone who is, may have thought that they may have lost some money here, whatever the case is, the market has moved over the last 10, 20 years. If you take a look at the historical picture when it comes to the equity markets, they haven't just been pushing to the actual upside. Okay, so it's always a great investment for long-term trading or holding. If you are tied to the indices or index markets, trying to hold, it's always great to invest and hold for the long haul. Okay, so. Yeah, and that's the reason why I like to trade them, is simply because they're cleaner setups when it comes to the indices, the index futures, than, more so the commodity markets. They tend to move in one solid direction. With the index futures, you can look for decent pullbacks and, find great setups and then, play off of them setups as well. All right, so that's what I want to talk about when it comes to that particular market. And that's what I trade primarily is commodities. I'm trading gold. When it comes to the equity index futures markets, I'm trading the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 or the E-mini S&P 500. So that's going to be my list of future contracts to actually trade, in this time right now that really makes sense. I mean, I trade them still regardless of what's going on, globally. But right now, being where, the market's really impacted by what's going on with the war efforts, the Iranian war. But this still provides some great opportunity in regards to markets to trade and where you can, definitely make good profit. Okay, so that's my list. Not sure what yours are, but if you could do me a favor down in the comment section and drop me, a list or a few of the markets that you actually trade. What are your thoughts on the war and how it's going to impact the markets going forward, and some of these markets that you actually do trade? Or also, are some of you kind of shifted your mindset from, prior markets or previous markets that you actually used to trade, and now have started looking at some other markets because of what's going on with the Iranian war right now? Leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, so that's all I really have. I do talk about here on my channel a more so a strategy and how I trade. It also around supply and demand and using the range bar charts. But I'm looking at top-down analysis, and I'm looking for confluence. My biggest factor when it comes to actually trading is structure and liquidity, because liquidity is what fuels the market. It's the most, next to market structure, it's the most important thing. So you have to understand, what the market is doing based on, what your bias is, what the sentiment of the market is, and to decide, which way to trade. Okay. And once you've done that, it's just a matter of looking at me. Honestly, if I'm trading supply and demand, I'm looking for some type of, liquidity setup with a player retracement back to a key level of supply and demand. So hopefully that makes sense. And that's where I talk about my strategy, which a lot of people who are part of our Discord community and the YouTube channel here are using themselves to become, and gain a means of profitability and make money. Okay. Consistency leads to profitability. You have to understand that's not the other way around. Okay, so you have to, be very vigilant. You have to know how to trade. You have to have a proper system put in place. You have to have a proper risk management, plan put in place as well. Everything, all these things are part of your trading plan, and that's what I share with you as far as in regards to my strategy and how I trade. I have a community of that you can become part of if you're interested, to where you receive lots of valuable video content that's not, publicly posted here on the public side of the channel, but it's a private community, and it's only $6.99 a month for anyone who's interested. But that's where I break down and go over the strategy that I share and I detail on my channel. So those that are part of the Discord, okay, there's a channel there titled The Trading Floor. I will post my trade entries there, and then I break them down every single day. I'm breaking down my trades so that people who are part of the elite and the ultra elite supporter group are, they're basically getting an inside view of not only how to use a strategy, but how I use a strategy in terms of what am I looking at as far as the chart's top-down analysis, market structure, price action, stop loss placement, profit target areas. On all of these setups that I actually take, I break them down in great detail. It's like you're getting a one-on-one with me, but it's all kind of done virtually through the video content, and there's tons of that video content. So I would say get a pen and pad and take some valuable notes. All right. So again, the link, if you're interested in joining and becoming an ultra elite supporter, it's either an elite or an ultra elite supporter, is down below. It's only $6.99 a month. If you think about it, how much does it cost you for a price of a cup of coffee? A lot of you spend every single day, stop somewhere and get a cup of coffee, or spend money on lunch. Add that up weekly. Here's something that is only for $6.99 a month that can actually change your whole trajectory and outlook of how you could trade going forward. Now, I can't guarantee anything to anyone, because you should know trading is risky. There's a lot that entails and it's involved in doing so. People's habits, their psychology, how well do they know a trading system, everything. So you've got to put in the time, got to do the homework, got to put time on the charts, back testing and forward testing it. But I can say this, that if you spend time in watching that private community and becoming part of that, and watching the video content, it should definitely help you in your actual trading. It has helped tons of people. And if you don't believe me, you can come over and become part of the Discord and just ask. All right. To all those who are elite and ultra elite supporters of the actual channel, thank you for supporting the efforts here on the channel of not only me as a trader, but me as a content creator, and providing you with some valuable information, because I believe in, basically spreading knowledge or spreading wisdom, sharing what you know with people who are looking for the same thing, something that can actually help someone else out. And that's the reason why I created this channel, is to be able to inspire, not only inspire, but to help people through the means of sharing with them a systematic way of becoming profitable. Okay, so if you're interested in becoming part of that community, the link is down in the description portion of the video, or you can click the membership tab right here in front of you on the video. You see a little membership link there, so click that as well, and then you just pick and choose. You want to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter, and enlist the perks and rewards. But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate everyone who supports the efforts of the channel. I appreciate everyone who is a subscriber, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please take the time to do so by clicking that link down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications on by clicking the bell, and that's all I have. It's the weekend. Hope everyone is having a relaxing time off, if those that had the weekend off. And just been able to spend time with family, and just been able to get some rest before, we get back to the grind of the Monday through Friday, time we put into the markets, or also working full-time jobs for all those who are employed just as well. But anyways, that's all I have. Take care. I'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.